Well, hello, my Saturday morning coffee people. How are you? Well, we are good, but I'm telling you, we both wanted to stay in bed a lot longer. I'm so tired. I'm wondering if it's the weather. We woke up to a downpour. So thank God I got him out for his morning, pee break. And then it just really poured for a few minutes out there. So while I was getting ready, let's have some coffee, shall we? Oh, that is so good. So good. And I hope my tiredness has nothing to do with what I'm going to talk about in a little bit. So what happened this week? So I did go to one of the restaurants here that specializes in seafood. Who knew? Florida seafood restaurant. And I got the flounder. I got the flounder. It was so good. I think this might be not every Friday, but maybe every other Friday place to go. A lot of places here have what they call fish and chips. I'm used to fish fries in Western New York, but there's so many seafood places around here, so I need to start checking around. So so that was good. That dinner was so good. And then Tuesday, a couple friends were in town, not this town, but maybe a couple towns over, and almost, I guess, close to Venice. So I drove down there to have lunch with them, and I went over the Sunshine Bridge. Yes, I did, and I had videoed it. So if you want to go over the bridge with me, it will be at the end of this video. Oh yes, it's not as bad. Then I got over the bridge and into a 1-hour traffic jam. I guess Bradenton just cannot handle Florida traffic anymore. So I have to remember, excuse me, I have to remember never, ever go in through Bradenton ever again. I do have a sticky note in my car for that. I should have taken 75. I took 75 on the way home. Boom, boom, boom. I was home in a flash. Not quite a flash, but better than sitting in 1-hour traffic jams. Then, after I got out of the traffic jam, or maybe part of it was in a torrential downpour with thunder and lightning, which I don't mind because I love rain. I love this. I absolutely love this. When they say rainy season in Florida, so far I haven't seen it. I keep getting alerts that say lightning 13 miles from you, rain about to begin. Rain, it rains for 5 minutes and then that's it. No, I love rain all day. What happened to those times when didn't you used to snow all winter and rain all day? This stuff doesn't happen anymore. Well, certainly no snow here. Anyways, so that was that. We had a really great time. We went to a really cool restaurant. There's so many cool little restaurants. And I think it was called, we were in Englewood, but the place was called Dearborn, and the restaurant was called Mango. And then there was all these cute little shops that we went up and down, and I got my little evil eye. Oh, I can't get it out now. Can you see? Can you see it? I got my evil eye. I have it hanging on here now. I can't unhang it. That was cool, and they had all kinds of. And then, of course, my two friends touched all the things, which really didn't matter until I found out yesterday or the day before yesterday. They both tested positive for COVID. Because they flew here from Western New York to take the boat from Fort Myers to Key West, and they did that and stayed at Key West for a few days and then took the boat back. So they both tested positive for and I spent the day with them. I don't feel any symptoms. I mean, I had COVID in December, so I'm hoping that I'm immune. I hope I didn't get anything, but we shall see. We shall see. They are feeling like crap. So that is that. So this was my first week of no soaps and no broadcast news, no regular soaps, daily soaps that are current. And it's been wonderful. It's just been so peaceful. I do have Spectrum News that I watch, but you know, Spectrum News is so vanilla, and the weather, and then I watch the Weather Channel too. So those have been really not too bad. They're very light, very less, no bluster, you know. We've been doing our walks. We found a really cool park for him to walk in, and it's so cool because it's just a short little drive, and then it's all sidewalks, and he loves those sidewalks. And he walks faster now. He doesn't walk slow anymore, and it's really good for him, and it's good for me, because the faster we walk, the better it is for us. It's not a long walk, but it's enough for him to move, because when I take him to the parking lot walk or the plaza walk, he walks so slow, he's not getting anything out of it. So I think that's good. And I've been doing lots more art, lots more nature journaling. I've been getting up earlier too, because I've been actually getting him out the door like around 7:15ish. I'd like to do it at 7 because I just noticed that if I'm up at like around 6:15, I am more productive. I got so much art done, got a bunch of lessons done or whatever, that I'm already sitting in my PB chair, pottery burn chair, I call it my PB chair, watching and looking out that way and reading by 1 o'clock. So now I'm, God, I'm hoping I'm not tired for COVID. So now I get to do art all morning, read in the afternoons. You know what else I like to do is I like to read my books or magazines that are on my iPad. I love that. So I'm doing exactly what I wanted to do. Absolutely nothing in my retirement, just staring out the window. Yesterday I watched manatee snouts out there. I saw a few manatee snouts just swimming around, and then while I was looking at them, I saw little baby shark fins. Yes, and the ducks are out there too, just making me so nervous, but there's nothing I can do about that. So many different birds. Oh, I just love the different birds out here. So I really, really am enjoying all of my nature. I am really enjoying it. So that's that. So, you know, I like to, so since I don't watch my daily soaps anymore, I have more time to watch my YouTube channels, which I love. And then, of course, they're always suggesting new channels. I found a new chef to follow, Derek Sarno. Follow him. He has a thing called Wicked Kitchen, but he is a plant-based chef. But don't let that deter you, because he makes, I would watch these, and he makes the most awesome food, and it looks so good, but it also looks simple too, which I like, because I don't like, you know, long convoluted recipes. I just can't. That's why I stopped doing HelloFresh already, because I would just take all the ingredients they send me and just throw it all together. I won't follow. And those recipes are short and simple. I just have a hard time following directions, I guess. But he would make these awesome vegetarian, yes, foods, but they look so good. He made this sandwich. It was, and I'm sorry, yes, it was tofu, but the way he sliced the extra firm tofu in really thin slices and stuff like that, and made this sub sandwich with this salad. Instead of lettuce, it was like this really cool salad type thing. Oh my God. And this big, huge sub roll. It just looks so good. So look for Derek Sarno. If you want to get healthy on plant-based foods, try a couple of his easy recipes. I could just watch him forever. And then he's got a dog that he loves, so of course that really helps. That really helps, having a doggy that you love. I think we need to call the groomer. We gotta get you in. This coffee is the best, I'm telling you. So what else did I do this week? So, okay, here's the thing. Here we go. So, you know, I've been watching a lot of people van life in Forerunners. Yes, because I have a Forerunner and I'm thinking, well, if they can do it. And I've camped in my Forerunner many, many times. I used to put tents up, a lot of state parks in New York State and such. I would just put a tent up for decoration and sleep in the truck because it's just so much nicer. It's just, so I kind of like knew van life back then because tents, I don't like tents because it's just a piece of cloth and you, between you and those animals out there making all those noises. I don't care if it's a raccoon or a possum or whatever, and they're not going to bother you. I don't like the noises next to my head walking by. I'd rather be in my truck. So that's what I used to do. And when I had my two dogs. He and I have done it also. But he and I also camped when I had the A-liner. That thing was awesome. I cannot pull a trailer. I just cannot. So these people are van lifing, and of course my favorite one, With Wonder, Jen Ross. I love all the stuff that she's doing. And then I found another guy who's really cool. Oh, I forgot his name. But now he lives in his Forerunner. Jen just travels and camps in hers. And that's what I want to do. I just want to camp in it. I'm not giving this up. I am not giving all this up. But I do want to camp. So what I did this week, I booked a campsite at Florida State Park for 2 days, but in September. Not right now, it's just too hot. So, and after Labor Day, because I didn't want to be there with crowds and stuff like that. So, just to see how we like it, because so when I was getting stuff ready for Hurricane Bug Out, thinking that, you know, and if I do have to, I can sleep in the Forerunner. I have everything I need to van life in my Forerunner right now. I have it all. Even the board, now that I moved this little board, or this little board in here, and I have the big board, just, I don't know what to do with it. It's in my bedroom. I could use that board for van life. So I might be camping in my truck sooner than September, who knows. But anyways, I have everything that I need. I got the jackery, I got everything else. I have my list, how I want to set things up, etc., etc., etc. So for those 2 days in September, I want to check it out. I want to see what it's like, because I've always loved camping, and we'll see if we like it, me and him. The only other thing that I will get is this. I saw this small screen tent that just pops right up. I used to have one, and I gave it away because it was just too big, and I want a smaller screen tent, just big enough for a chair and me and him to sit in. That's all, because I just have this thing about bugs. And so who knows? And I do have that National Parks pass, and that is something I would really love to do. And who knows? Maybe next summer, instead of staying here in the hot, we might do that. We'll see. So so the thing is, so I've always listened to podcasts about the national parks. I've listened to so many podcasts about national parks. I could probably be a guide. And so I already know the stuff to do and things like that. But I was just recently listening to a podcast, and this couple was talking about Yellowstone. And the more they talked about Yellowstone, about the crowds, the obnoxious kids, the obnoxious tourists, the lines, the waiting to schedule stuff and book sites and having to pounce on stuff immediately. Just the more I listened to it, the more I said, I am never, ever, ever going to Yellowstone. It just doesn't even sound like a fun place to go to. But there are so many other areas to go to. In that area, in that vicinity, there's other state parks that are not as obnoxious as Yellowstone. I'm sorry, Yellowstone just seems so obnoxious right now. So, and I don't want to go to a state park just to have to stay in a traffic jam like I did in Bradenton. There's no freaking way. But it's even if it's not the national parks, it's the national forests. The senior national park pass that I have, I can get any site at national parks or forests and COEs for half price. So that's a good thing for me as well. So if I do things like that, I will take you on those adventures as well. I'll definitely take you on my camping adventure here in September. I also so that's that. So that's that about what I've done so far this week. This booby, he's falling asleep. He's so tired. He's tired. Oh, I'll show you the art I've done this week. I did a couple of my Lindsay's critique club that I paid for. I love her. She's a great teacher. Doesn't that look fun? It's a crepes where they sell crepes. And this is just the beach scene. Isn't that fun? And then I had to do sketchbook school. And yesterday I did sketchbook school and we did, all right, I'll put you down. And what we did was pet portraits. And I did a portrait of my pet, my sweetheart. Oh, and I just thought it was so cute. Look at my baby. It's you. It's you. I love him. I love him so much. So that was what I did this week. I can hear, I don't know, I don't think you can hear, but I can hear thunder rumbling out there, so. So what am I gonna do next week? So July is World Watercolor Month. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try, I'm gonna see what I can do. I've been carrying around this sketchbook in my car, and it's a watercolor sketchbook for a year now, and I've never used it because I don't do stuff in my car. I like to do it at my desk. So I'm going to use this for World Watercolor Month. I'm going to do a watercolor every day, and they do have prompts. So, oh, I hear that thunder. So I'll do that. I'm going to try and do World Watercolor Month. That'll be fun. And this way, I'll also be able to do a lot of original work, and I'll be able to do a lot more art videos as well. So if you want to look for those art videos. And then let's say I have a short hike I want to do because I want to get gear up for bigger hikes and stuff. You know what my dream is? Here's my dream. I want to do hikes the way that Jen from With Wonder does. I mean, really nice hikes, long ones, 3 to 5 mile hikes, maybe even a tiny bit longer, but I need to work up to that. So what I'm doing is, in order to work up to hiking more, I'm doing shorter, I'm doing all this, and we talked about this in a couple videos ago. I'm doing a bunch of smaller hikes here in Florida. So I've got a small, so I put them on a spreadsheet, of course, and I've got them from smaller to longer, and I've just got like a 1.1 mile hike that I want to do, and I'll probably do today or Sunday. So weather permitting, as you can see. So we'll see. But actually, it wouldn't be too bad to hike in cooler and rainy weather. I just don't want to hike in mud and stuff like that. So, but a lot of Florida hikes are on boardwalks. So I want to work up to, what I would like to do is I would like to do what Jen does, because I do have Jax. And sometimes she stays at these really cool Airbnbs and then hikes. And I could leave him in the Airbnb and do that, like a one-day hike and stuff like that. So I would like to work up to that. So we shall see. We shall see what the future brings. And if I do, I will bring you along with me. So that's way in the future. But in order to be able to do those longer hikes, I need to work on it now. I need to do that. So I've been doing my, remember I told you about my, one of those dance fits? At noon I do those. I haven't done them every day, but they are so much fun. And she really gets you sweating. And that's what I need to do. I need to get rid of these wings. And I need to up my game on hiking and stuff like that. So we'll see how that is. So we'll see about that. And if I do that hike today or tomorrow, I will also video a few things here and there, or take some pictures. I got a lot of great pictures and stuff at the end of this. So that's that. I just realized 4th of July is next week. We don't have anything planned. I'm hoping that I can see fireworks from here, if there's any fireworks out there, because there's, you know, St. Pete Beach is there. So we shall see. Gulfport is there. So we'll see if I could see any fireworks from here, because I'm not going anywhere. You know how I am with crowds and stuff like that. So things I Googled this week. One of the things I Googled is, since I got rid of my YouTube TV broadcast stations, how to watch the Olympics without cable. And it looks like the only way I could do that, it's on Peacock. And Peacock is only $11.99, $12 a month. So I was thinking maybe I'll just pay for it for the month that the Olympics is on. So for $12, I could watch the Olympics, because I really, and then I'll cancel it when the Olympics is done. The full schedule of the Olympics is on NBCOlympics.com. And I want to watch gymnastics, diving, the pentathlon, the triathlon, swimming, surfing, maybe a little volleyball. You know, those are the things that I want to watch. So I think I need to, oh, you know what, I wanted to add myself to an Olympics Facebook page, just so I can get to know all the people who are competing and stuff like that. I hope they talk about them. I look like crap, but I didn't get ready. This is me. I hope I'm not getting sick. I'm going to be really upset, because if I get sick, there won't be a video next week, because I remember how I felt. And if I do get sick, I won't have anything to talk about. Another thing, so here's another thing that I Googled. Oh, let me take another sip of coffee. Another thing that I Googled was the Gorge Festival in Washington State. Not that I would ever go to it, but it looked, so my friend, my friend, see, I think she's my friend now. One of the, Jen from With Wonder, she did 3 videos on, she went to the Gorge Festival in Washington. Dave Matthews was playing. It was 3 nights of concerts. She, of course, camps in her 4Runner, and during the day she would hike and stuff like that. But I just thought that was the coolest thing. The only thing is Jax. So I would never do it, because I can't bring him. I don't think I can bring him, but I would never leave him in the car, ever, ever. I don't do that here. I won't do it. Oh, I certainly wouldn't do it camping or anything like that. So that's that, but it just seemed so cool. It really did. It just seemed really cool. She does some really cool stuff. She's like, I want to be Jen. I want to be her. Of course, she's a lot younger than me, and she has a ton more money. So that is that. But oh, I forgot to put the Jax Pup Cup photos and the Home Depot photos at the end last week, so I'll put them on these. So I sound like I'm getting sick. The more I listen to myself talking. So that's pretty much it for now, I guess. I'll just stay with that for now. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I hope you have a great 4th of July. I'm gonna have to think about, maybe I'll make my barbecue. See, I don't have my, what do you call it? I used to make barbecued hamburgers in a crock pot. I don't have a crock pot anymore. Well, I could do it in the Breville. Breville does have a slow cook. It does. It has a slow cook. I actually did slow cook Italian sausages last week in there, so I'll slow cook barbecue burgers for 4th of July, and I'll make potato salad. Potato salad. You guys, I love you. I'm so glad you're here with me, even though it's so boring this week, and I hope I am not getting sick, and I hope you don't catch it from me either. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.